Within the Exane Research Department at BNP Paribas, we've adopted an approach of full ESG integration. I'm Laurie Fitzjohn-Sykes, co-head of our ESG team, and this is why and how we do this. Now, as ESG's boomed, so have the number of approaches and complexity. And amongst this, we find a desire to go beyond the mechanistic scores and frameworks, as ESG cannot be reduced down to just a data set and a formula. But doing this takes time and requires in-depth sector knowledge, which is why we've adopted an approach where the ESG analysis is led and owned by our number one ranked sector teams. We call this full integration, and we think we're going further towards it than others. We've covered 25 sectors so far, and we'll have full coverage by the end of the year. And in doing this, we aim to provide investors with a consistent approach they can incorporate into their investment process, while also being a more qualitative alternative to the existing offers. And importantly, that they can discuss with our sector teams who own both the ESG and the investment view. So what is our framework? Well, at its core, it's about incorporating a societal perspective in all analysis. And we frame this around three questions. Number one, is an industry or company serving society as best it can? Two, if not, how could this change through either regulation, technology, or customer demand? And three, if this happens, how are companies positioned? Now, we do this through first building our own ESG materiality map, where we assess materiality for both society and shareholders. We use this to pick a small number of topics for company analysis. To do that, we pick a very focused list of metrics, we use our analyst forecasts, and importantly, qualitative judgments where needed, because metrics often can help tell the whole story. We then incorporate this together into our view on who the leaders and who the laggards are and how this impacts our investment view. But of course, ESG integration is a journey we're all on, and we'd be the first to admit that our approach is far from perfect and will evolve as we go forwards. But our work so far has confirmed our belief that the power of ESG lies in incorporating a societal perspective in all analysis rather than relying on rigid lists of metrics or mechanistic frameworks.